we are going to be practicing for the chess tournament on Friday. If you don't know, I'm a part of a chess tournament on Friday. I believe it's me, One Pixel, Agent, Emily, Blackboy Max, Ron, Jinxie, me. Did I say anybody's name twice? I don't know. Anyways, I'm in a tournament. It's an 8-man tourney of like, oh, Steak. I think I said my name twice. Steak is in it as well. I said my name twice. Yeah. But there's a bunch of streamers in it. It's Friday at 4. I suck at chess. I think everybody else also sucks at chess that's in it, but I'm probably one of the worst players. So for the first like hour and a half of stream, I'm going to be practicing chess. I'm going to be hopping on call with Levy, or AKA GothamChess. Many of you may know GothamChess. We're going to be playing chess. I don't really know what he has planned. I don't know if he's going to be like 1v1ing me and teaching me moves, or like watching my games and telling me what to do. But hopefully he makes me not suck, because I am fucking terrible. You think he's going to make fun of me if I'm bad? No, he's going to be super nice. He's going to go, you have to buy chess premium. Hello?
What's up, man?
Oh my God. This is like a dream come true.
Is it?
I mean, I've heard of you for like... Oh. Okay, no, that sounded rude. I have seen your content prior. I played chess in like 2021 for like 5 days, and I was really bad, and I watched one of your videos, and then I still sucked. So I think that's definitive proof that maybe either A, you're a bad teacher, or B, I'm just bad at chess. But I think I'm good at everything I play. So,
or both. Both are also possible.
Potentially. But nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. You know, I got my start during COVID, and I was thinking, like, didn't you also? I swear, I mean, maybe not, and I don't want you to feel insulted by that, but I remember like the first 2-3 months of the pandemic, just like watching all your videos. But were you creating content before then?
No. I started TikTok in like December of 2019, January of 2020, and I started YouTube in like August of 2020. But I didn't really have an audience on YouTube or Twitch until like mid 2021, maybe later. But TikTok grew faster. So were you saying, like, when you say you watch my content, I'm assuming you mean TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok. It was I remember those days. I was getting a lot of you, and I was getting a lot of like this guy Brian Zhu, who just did like literally anything is shockingly uncomplicated. This Asian dude, and like a couple of other things. But yeah, it was Brian Zhu, XU, and he would be like, I'd be like, chess is shockingly uncomplicated.
Oh, I've seen this guy. Yeah.
Yep. He and I became friends because he actually lived in New York for a couple of years. But maybe after this, you and I will be. I don't know. It depends how you do in the tournament. I guess that will be.
Me and you. Wait. So you're insinuating that if I perform poorly in the tournament, I'm not your friend?
I mean, I feel like maybe you won't talk to me. I mean, there's a lot of pressure here on me to coach you, and
if I get first rounded.
Yeah, I mean, it depends.
Now, do you know, I was told that do you know a lot about the tournament, or?
Yeah.
I was told it's 5-minute blitz, right?
Yes, and every time you make a move, you get 5 seconds extra time. It's actually nice
because so you get added time.
I think so, yes.
But that's different from regular blitz.
Yes, because in 5+0, you just have 5 minutes. You'll run out of time very fast.
Okay. And before we even get in, what do you think my skill level is? Like, where would you say, if you had to guess, you seeing my content, just overall, personality based, do you think I am in the, middle of the pack in this 8-man tourney? Am I, bottom, top? What are we feeling here?
So, considering about 2 hours ago, you wrote to me in all caps, "I'm terrible," I will start with this piece of information.
I mean, that's neither here nor there. I did.
By the way, where did you deduce that? Like, did you try to play more games, or where did you write me that? Like, why did you write me
Let me tell you, yesterday I watched like one of your, like 2 days ago I watched one of your videos, played a bunch of games at the gym, lost every single one of them. And then yesterday I played, I don't know, I probably played like 20 games, and I think I've won like, I lost like every Blitz game I played almost, but I played a lot of rapid 10 minutes, and I would win, but I haven't checkmated anybody like once, because whenever I'm doing really well, they just quit. Like, they just resign. And so I feel like my early game might be okay, but I have no idea how to like win chess.
That one is definitely an important skill to develop to play. Because I doubt anybody in the tournament is gonna surrender. I doubt anybody's gonna resign.
What? Because so they would just try to bait like a stalemate or a draw and just kind of move around the board a bunch.
Yes. Because all the coaches will say don't surrender, because stalemate, like the inability to checkmate at this level is so rampant that even if you have no pieces, they might lose all their pieces.
You still might not lose. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, you could also run their clock out, which is it feels a bit shitty to win that way.
Is that
but
a strategy though for this tournament? Like me just making really rapid, quick moves and just banking that they run out of time and I win?
Yes, because even though you have like the 5 seconds bonus time, the truth is if someone has like 7 seconds on their clock, you're just not fast enough to like think of a move, drag the mouse to the move, and then and reset every single time. I don't want that to be your strategy. I'm just saying, like, don't surrender. Just play fast if you're losing, and then
never give up, never back down. I've had that mindset. Mm-hmm.
Yes. You asked me like to judge you based on the other players in the field. This is a very strange tournament. Yes, I haven't, but just like what I know about you, because you said like personality. So I was like, I think so far, when I collaborated with Jinxie a few times, everybody pulled up to my live stream and went, "It's hopeless. It's never gonna." I don't know why they're so mean. Your viewers have been telling me like, "Oh, he's really smart," and also they said you were dead, which I know is a meme. But
no, wait, no, because I would rather have the idea of like Jinxie's audience just being like, he's terrible, bar set real low. And then anything above that is just, wow, this guy's a super genius. Whereas like now I'm just gonna throw. Wait, well, you've had people coming into your chat saying that I'm a super genius?
Not those exact words, but like, oh, this should be interesting. Joe is really smart. He's gonna be a good student. And
yeah, philosophy major, by the way.
Okay,
it's usually what they would say. I'm one of one of the only people in the tournament with a college degree, so maybe that says anything at all whatsoever. Probably not.
Where'd you go to college?
Ooh,
whatever you say, mine is worse. Mine's worse.
What did you go to, like a community college?
I went not commute. I mean, but I went to City University, like the New York City universities. I went to a place called Rook College.
Is that bad? Like, I've never heard of that.
So I always thought it was pretty terrible. I mean, it's kind of like where you go if you get rejected by every good college. And recently I've seen memes on Instagram, like you graduate from Baruch and then you enter a magical anime door and it's a McDonald's because that's where you work. So it's been tough. But luckily I don't use my college degree.
No, I don't. I would say I probably really don't either. So
before we get into, I have a couple questions I want to ask that'll kind of guide today's lesson. The tournament is in 2 days. So how much time do you have today? And then how much time do you have between today and the tournament?
Today I could probably rip it for like an hour and a half.
Okay.
And then tomorrow I'm not streaming, but I'll probably practice.
Okay.
And then Friday's tourney day.
That's enough time for me to be like, all right, here's how we should like start the game. And then here's how we should like practice checkmating, because we need, you need to know how to end the game, basically.
Yeah. And also just not lose.
Yes.
Wait, my elo in Blitz is see, is this good? 110.
That is 10 points above the minimum elo.
So lowest. Wait, so 100 is the worst rank I could be.
I would say the average Blitz rating in this tournament is like 200, so you're fine.
Wait, no, but I'm below everybody.
Yeah, but you just told me expectations should be low.
Expectation should be low. I want you to think
Yeah,
I'm
they're
the
not.
worst
You know,
chess
if you
player
were
of
like
all time. So
400,
anything
dude.
outside of that will be better.
Do you
Wait,
know
how am I
this guy?
in your game right now?
Oh, because you accepted my invitation. This is our classroom. This is not a game. This is where we're gonna learn some stuff.
Oh,
It's like the dojo.
okay. Did
So
you already move
there's
my
a
piece for me?
No. Don't worry about that. I'll
Okay.
control the movements.
Mhm.
So do you know this guy One Pixel? Whatever. I don't know
Yes,
if I'm
I
saying that
know.
right.
I know One Pixel.
One Pixel.
I would assume
So
he's probably pretty good.
I don't know anything about him, but he's German, and Germans are really good at chess, and they kind of have like they got that analytical mind. So
I'm 20% German on 23andMe, so that's good news.
that actually is very solid news. That means today's lesson will go well, because if you were, and you're what, the rest is Italian or
Italian, English, bit of French.
so there you go. There you go.
French people are probably pretty good at chess, eh?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple of legends there from the past as well. Here's what we're gonna do. I want to look at some of the games that you played, but first things first.
No. Wait, you can look at my game history?
Yeah, no, it's all it's all there. But we gotta learn. We have to learn from our mistakes. So in chess, here's the thing: you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna lose a lot. Like you're gonna lose 50 to 60% of the time when you start, and that's not something that happens in any other hobby that you do, because it's
golf.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I've never played golf, but
I'm really bad at golf.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I never make analogies to golf because I've never played. I want to learn, but I can imagine, golf probably has a pretty tough learning curve as well.
Mm-hmm.
Before we do that, though, let's just understand what is a checkmate, right? Like, I want you to break this down into three different things.
A checkmate is their king can't move. And they can't get rid of a piece that would make it so their king can move.
Beautiful. Only thing is, you're not going to explain this in words during the tournament. You're going to have to find checkmate. So the first type of checkmate that you have is what I call a lone piece checkmate. So in my book for beginners, I have like 3 categories of checkmates.
Okay.
And the first one is like you have one piece, like just one piece. It's the queen. In this case,
am I ever going to be in a scenario though where it's like this setup?
Sometimes.
Or I'll just have, even if there's like other pawns on the board, I'll only have one piece that could put them in checkmate.
Yes, and it's important we learn this with as few pieces on the board as possible, because most of your games there's going to be a lot more pieces, so you need to see through the chaos. So it's white to move. You can make moves now. I enabled it. So play a move with the queen.
And where would I put the piece?
That's exactly what I'm asking you. So white to move, checkmate in 1. This is the puzzle. You play a move, and it's game over.
I could checkmate it in 1. So this is winnable right now.
Yes, and my king runs out of legal moves. And you know that, like, kings can't be next to each other. Ah, nice. Very nice. So you see here that my king cannot go to any of these 2 squares, right? Because your queen would get it.
I'm going to be real. I was going to put it like, I can't show you.
Now you can.
I was going to put it 2
right.
squares lower. I was going to put it at F6 originally, but I was like, that he could just move over.
Yep. That's very good. Now let's practice board vision. So instead of making a move, can you find the 3 other checks? Checks, not checkmate. Queen attack on the king. You told me 1, F6, F8. I highlighted them in red. Do you see it?
Yes.
Now, highlight the other 2. Nice. That's 1. Nice spot. And go back. This one's a little tougher.
How do I go
The
back?
last one? Left arrow.
Okay. And then show you the other one that could put him in check.
Yes. I just want to practice your board vision. Okay, dude. You might be the best player in the tournament.
Yes! Yes!
Like, I'm not even joking, dude. Like, good. Yeah, that's like really good board vision. You found that really fast. Damn, you must have been a good college student.
I graduated magna cum laude.
Oh, that's hype. I was not that we need to get into our lore, but yeah, the first 2 years of college I was cooking. I thought I was going to be like an investment banker or something. Then I started teaching chess. That's how I got started. So I taught chess for like 5 years, and then COVID happened. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do this online thing. Yeah, and the rest is history. I'm going to change the board a little bit. So that was a solo mate. As you said, it's very rare that
I would be in this exact
yeah.
situation.
So what's much more likely is something like, give me a sec. Something like this. Okay. Did it
Like
change
this.
for you?
So
Yes.
what would I do to put him in mate right now?
Yes. And the reason this is not solo is because one of your pieces is going to have a little bit of help. Going to be protected. Like, you can get very close to an enemy piece, but as long as you're protected, a king will not be able to take you.
Okay, so off rip, my gut is telling me to move knight to f7, and that would put them in check, but then they could just move king to g8.
So what you just did, that process of like, this is my idea, but I see it's refuted, that's what chess is like 99% of the time. This is a very simple example, but yeah, so you eliminated that it's the knight check, and you keep thinking. You're like, all right, that's wrong. So I keep thinking.
So then if I move here, he could still just move here.
Correct.
So that's bad.
Yep. And obviously we want to do this, like, you have to visualize this, because in the game, once you make the move, like, that's it.
It's done. I can't reset.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, it's kind of on the right path.
Oh, that's oh, wait. No. This. Because
yes.
if he takes, I capture with the king. And if he moves left, queen captures. If he moves forward, queen captures.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
It's just so hard to see this when I'm like, I feel like it's so much simpler when I'm like not on the clock. If I have like 2 minutes left and I'm panicking, I feel like I'm just going to make a move. Like, how do you how do you prevent doing, like, how do I think fast in that situation? Just like it comes through practice, like you'll just know.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
I'm definitely gonna panic and just make a bad move.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I think 2-3 weeks ago, I saw the first game that Jinxie ever played against Ronaldo, and everybody was like, "Oh, you gotta cover this game," and it was like, it was really bad. But after like 5 lessons with Jinxie, like, dude is seeing like absurd shit on the board. And like, he played a game against XQC the other day. XQC's 900. And it was like the best game I've ever seen a 300 rated player play. So Jinxie's rapid is like 350. So it just takes practice. But you'll see. I mean, chess is one of these things, like, you learn by getting punched in the face over and over and over. And then that's
just losing perpetually a million times. And then eventually you get good.
Yeah, so this thing that you just, like, we just did, this is like, you see the queen is doing the mate, but the knight is protecting the queen. So
I think the problem in my head is I'm so instilled, like, oh, I don't want to put my queen in a vulnerable spot. So, like, I initially didn't want to put my queen to the pawn because I'm like, oh, he could take the queen.
Yeah, and that's that interaction of pieces. Like, the king sees my queen, but wait a minute, my queen is protected, and that means that the king can't take it.
You always want to have a piece protected.
Yeah, I mean, I don't always want to say that, because think about it. Like, if you, I'm going to give you an example just like to illustrate my point. Look here, I just set this up. So look, if you did this here, that's wrong, because even though you're protecting your queen, you would lose it for a pawn.
Okay.
So it's not that simple. Like, if it's protected, sure, but that doesn't mean, you know, like, okay, my queen's protected, so I can go take the pawn. No. You have to be like, oh, he's gonna take me, and my queen's worth 9, and the pawn's worth 1. You know how much the pieces are worth, or no?
I know queen's worth more than a rook. Rook more than, isn't knight and bishop the same?
Yes. So pawn is 1, knight and bishop you can simplify as 3, rook is 5, and then queen is 9. So okay, obviously, like, yeah, we're gonna try to protect our queen.
Yeah.
And this would be, this would be a checkmate. Then there's the technique that you need to win later in the game. So it often happens something like this, I'm going to put the king here. Something like this. I actually just taught this to Jinxie, but this is a slightly different example. So you have this position in the endgame.
This is horrible news. If I had this,
Right, but that's just because you don't know the technique to win this position. But it's very easy. But it's actually even easier than you think.
Pawn up to get another queen.
Okay, so very good. You spot it. You have
am I moving queen to G3 and trying to
no.
push
So
left?
yes, you're getting a little ahead here. Like if you just check me with the queen, it'll never work. So you're never gonna
move around the board.
Exactly. So yeah, you can go ahead. So promote the queen. Yes, you spot it. Like if you're late game, this is gonna happen. You're gonna be late game. You're gonna have 30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds on the clock.
And
oh, God.
And you're gonna have to win. You're gonna be like, how do I win this position? Okay, like like the Terminator. I'm gonna move around, and you're gonna go get your second queen. Yep. And I can't cross.
Oh, you can't get over. Yeah, you can't come to the line. Yeah, you can't come to my line of sight.
Dude, they just told me that Jinxie got banned on your stream.
Was Jinxie typing in my chat? Somebody said Jinxie. Oh, man. My chat saying Jinxie was watching.
Hey, man. I mean,
his first chat, he said, I'm watching you, and then got banned.
He's my he's my guy. If you guys make it to the finals together, it's gonna be like I'll be a proud coach, but I'm gonna have to maybe root for him, because I just met you. But make me proud. Make me proud. All right, make the queen though. Make the queen.
Okay, so now just try and mate you, like checkmate you.
Yes. This is something called ladder checkmate. So your queens will alternate the row that they control. So right now they're super far apart, right?
Yeah.
So if I go here, actually it's funny, you have checkmate in one here, but it's a little too complicated. So your queen on the 6th rank controls the whole 6th rank. I can't go there. So move the other queen safely to the 5th rank, like across, so it controls the whole. Yeah. And now, like a ladder, alternate your feet. Nice. I go here. You see? So this is the easiest way to win an endgame. You just get 2 queens, and I can't even get close to the queens.
But now I just go this.
Yes, because your queens defend each other.
Yeah. Yes.
Very good. So this is like, if you're late game, make 2 queens, alternate how they stand, and then boom, 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 boom is the easiest one. Where it gets a little bit goofy, and again, this is just important because like I want you to be able to win a game, just not against Jinxie. Let him win that one.
Let Jinxie
but okay, so we have this position. So with rooks, ladder mate is the same, but a little different because you notice how my king
diagonally.
Yes, exactly. Like and I'm threatening to capture your rook. So checkmate me with the ladder here. You're going to have to organize yourself a little far away and then alternate the ranks.
Wait, but what I want to move my rook away or no? Because if I moved my rook down here, you could just take it.
Correct. That's what I just said. Yep, exactly.
So you're saying go like this or something?
Yeah, or I mean, it doesn't matter. Like as long as you're far away. Exactly. Okay, I go here.
No, that was bad.
Nice.
Was that good?
No, that was good. That was good. Any move here is good. You have 2 rooks.
You can't move left. So now you have to move up.
Yes, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to C7.
Ooh.
Yes, I kind of stopped you.
You did. What do I do there?
Nice. Okay. You're trying to get a little bit more space. See, the problem is I'm going to go here. Now what?
Oh, Jesus. See, now we're in a bit of a pickle. Because if I go here,
yes and no.
Take me. I can't go there.
Okay, you can't go there, but you know you need to get to the set. But you got to get to the.
I got to get you to the corner. I got to get you to the top row. I got to get you to row 8.
Yeah, so you have one controlling the 6. So what should you do with your other one?
Control. Well, normally you would want to control the 7, but if I move, what if I move here? Is that bad? Yeah,
it's not bad, but we have the same situation because you're not actually going to get to the 7th.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep stop. So you got to get that rook to the 7th, but you can't go like immediately. So what should you do?
Because you can't take it.
Oh, whoops. Our board jumped a little bit. Is your white rook on A5?
My white rook is on A6.
Ah, A6. Okay. Yes. That move is okay, but on the
It's
next
not the
move,
best move.
exactly. I'll show you just so you understand. Look. What about this move? Rook F5.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
See,
Yeah,
you zigzag.
I'm looking too like one-sided on like how you're gonna move around that specific rook, but now you can't move down at all. So then I can just inch you up.
Yeah, and you see how far we are? Your rook can travel the whole board. My king can only go a step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm going to go here. I don't have enough space now, and you can just win the game pretty easily. Yeah, perfect. Now, this is like, again, you're going to get a position. You have a rook or you have a queen and you have pawns. Obviously, if you have pawns, you should promote to a queen, and then obviously, the easiest thing to do is to win with queens. But how do you even get here, right? Like, how are we gonna get like this deep in the game?
How am I gonna get rid of all of their pieces so both of my rooks are still here?
Exactly. I'm gonna now go to the very beginning because I want to teach you just a couple of things to avoid. Couple of things. Number one, do you know the fastest way to lose a game of chess?
Isn't there like a four move that you can?
Yes,
like,
there's
I
actually a 2-move checkmate.
Wait, no, it would be like I would expose my queen.
So 4-move checkmate is the fastest way to win with white.
Okay.
2-move checkmate is the fastest way to lose with white. I will show you. Not so you play this, but just so you understand. Oh wait. Let me make the moves, because if you make them, sometimes it does weird stuff on my So okay. First move would be like with your F pawn. You see I played pawn to F3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Black why would I ever want to do that?
You wouldn't.
That's a bad move.
No, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I'm just teaching you the dangers of weakening your king early. Look, so you move your pawns like this. The game is over. White wins. Black wins. Black wins. So what this shows you is, if you leave your king in the middle and you push random ass pawns, you could actually lose on black's second turn. So we can't play like this. Now, with white, the fastest way to win is to get your queen and bishop out and hit this pawn on F7. Why? Because if you notice, it's the only pawn that's protected by only the king. So the king is the only defender. And
so
just
you
like
would
I just
attack it, would you attack it with? Would you go queen to H5 and then bishop to C4?
Yes, that is exactly what you would do. So wow, good vision. All right, go ahead. So you play it. I'm not saying you should do this, by the way, but this is cheese. It could work for a little bit. So the most common response is this.
But I feel like then it's kind of crazy for me to just immediately go like that. Like, do you think there's people that would fall for this?
Like,
because then I'm putting my queen in a, like, because then they could just put pawn forward, right? They could put their pawn to G6. So
that's the most common trap of the scholars made. Because if they do this, what do you do with your queen? Yeah, and what are you attacking?
Their king.
And
sorry, you cut out.
What else does your queen see? I said yes, the king. Yes. Yep.
The rook.
So you straight up win a rook? Like you win a rook and a pawn on the third move of the game. Yeah. I go here. And you just take my rook. You have a 6-point advantage.
Okay, actually, right, I'm so serious. This happened to me like 4 times yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I know.
because they didn't mate me, but then they just started taking all my pieces, and I was like, oh, I just lost.
Yes, so that's the thing.
Can't I just take knight next?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they would protect it, but your queen would then take this, and I mean, you're screwed. You lost like everything. So, okay. So You just said a lot of correct things. Now we need to take everything you said, and then we have to like learn what to do and what not to do. So this is why I don't recommend to bring the queen out, because if they're not stupid, if they've seen this before, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah, but
I'm
if
gonna
they've
now
seen
flip
it
the
before,
board.
then what's their play?
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you what to do from Black's perspective.
Okay.
Because you need to defend against this first. First of all, if you want, you don't have to play mirror on the first move. Like if you do this move, this is called the French defense. This blocks this bishop forever. So it's blocked. It can't even get to that pawn.
Okay.
And then you can do something like this, and you're safe. You're going to be completely fine. But this, if you go for this, because most beginners do this, first things first, how do you protect this pawn?
How do I protect
Yeah, I know,
that
but
pawn?
no. So we're going to stop doing that. We're going to start, now we're going to learn what we need to do in the beginning of the game. So in the beginning of the game, I need you to follow a formula.
Okay.
All right. At least one pawn in this center in the first two moves.
Okay.
So I just said in the first two moves. So what does that mean? That means you can prepare to push the pawn there.
And then put pawn to d5. Okay.
Yeah, because you support your pawn.
And then
and
that
your pawn
pawn
can always...
there, I'm assuming I would put knight from knight to b, or not b, knight to c6.
Yeah, knight to c6, knight to f. Exactly. Your knight should go to the middle. Most beginners play e4 and then boom. So now that job is done. And now you need to get your knights out and you need to get your bishops out. Why? Because if you don't, your game is going to be shit. Like that's just
and then I'm just going to be stuck in the back line and they're just going to pick away at everything.
Yeah, the thing in chess is like you shouldn't try to reinvent something that's worked for like thousands of years generally. So I saw you had a couple games, you're pushing your pawns. It's fine as a beginner if you play whatever you want, but the problem is then you're going to lose a bunch of pieces because you're just like you're moving them. And so first things first, this position. Your opponent does this garbage. What's the actual threat of this move? They want to go here with the bishop and then mate you, but the actual threat is to take your pawn. So you showed me how to protect that pawn. You went here, right? Pawn to d6.
Yeah.
Can you defend that pawn and get a piece out at the same time, like a knight?
What do you mean defend that pawn and get a piece out at the same time? Like that? Wait. So you're saying that's not the right move?
I'm saying that's one of the moves, but okay, bishop actually works. Yes, bishop is good. But do you see the problem with this move? Like your bishop is kind of like blocked on both sides, right?
Yeah.
Think of the bishop as a, I don't know, as a sniper. I don't know if you play like Fortnite or whatever. I mean, you need vision and your bishop is just blocked. It's staring into two pawns.
Yeah.
A much better square for the bishop in general is this, because your bishop sees, across the board, like it's actually targeting the opponent. So
yeah, but now that queen could still just take
exactly.
that pawn uninterrupted.
Exactly. So how about this? How about this move?
And that protects pawn.
Yes, and that's how your pieces interact. Your knight now sees the pawn.
Okay.
And the queen sees the pawn. The queen's obviously not going to take the pawn. So when the bishop comes here, white's next move is going to be queen takes pawn. It's going to be the type of checkmate that I showed you.
Wait, if bishop goes there, would I do this?
Perfect example of piece interactions. When you push your pawn there, you have to ask how many of my opponent's
then the bishop
pieces...
takes it, and then it could take my knight next.
No. You're skipping a step. You're skipping a step. The first thing you need to do is how many of your opponent's pieces see your pawn right now?
Which one?
The one that you just pushed.
2. Fuck.
And how many of yours see the pawn?
None.
That's actually not true. One does.
My queen.
Yes. Now, obviously, you're not going to get in a battle with a pawn and a bishop if you have a queen. So counting, super important. You're going to make a lot less blunders if you're like, wait a minute, my opponent sees that 2 times. Because you're right. They just go here. Now, then you were like, well, then he's going to take my knight. Actually, no, he's just going to mate you. That's still the threat. This is defended.
No. Wait, so I would still just lose that fast?
Oh, you would defend the checkmate. But now I'm going to ask you a question. How do you protect checkmate? Like your opponent wants to play queen takes pawn. So make a move that protects that pawn with another piece. Make a move so that the piece you move sees the pawn. Every piece has eyes. Yeah, that works. The knight sees. You played the more complicated move. You
Oh.
played way.
Well, I was
You played
thinking
the way
if
more
queen
complicated move.
takes knight, pawn takes queen.
Correct. And so you're gonna do this a lot as a beginner. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna move there because if he takes me, I take back, idiot. But let's pretend they're not stupid. Well, trading a queen for a knight is bad. Yes. So the knight move is good. Can you defend this with another piece?
I mean, I could do like this.
That's a That's a very
That's a
very
bad move.
common response here. So what happens if I take?
Then I'm screwed because I can't do anything.
But can you take with the pawn?
No, because then I'm in checkmate. But I could go like
You're not in
that.
checkmate. You're not in checkmate. You're pinned. So your king, you cannot play pawn takes bishop because you're not allowed to give away your king. Side note, I think that's bullshit. I think in chess, if you blunder your king, like they should take it and that should end the game. But
yeah,
you're not allowed to put your own king in danger. Do you know what this is called? Queen, pawn, king. The fact that you can't move your pawn. Have you ever heard of that word?
no.
Okay, so your pawn is pinned to your king. Like, this queen is pinning the pawn to the king.
My pawn is
can't move the
holding the
pawn.
king's pocket and he can't move.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
Effectively.
there's another pin going on here. So the queen is also technically pinning this pawn to this rook. And what that means is if this pawn were to capture, you would take the rook for free. But that would at least be a legal move. Does that make sense? Like, I could move the pawn, but you're not even allowed to do that. So this is a good move if you were not pinned. So I'm going to show you. You can defend it with the queen. Your queen now sees that.
Yeah, but then if they... But then I'm trading.
Not quite.
Like, because if I have that queen out and then their queen takes my pawn, I take their queen, bishop takes my queen, or reverse.
Yeah, but count it. Actually count it. So look, queen
I
takes.
get more than they do.
Yeah, go ahead. Play through the sequence. Yep. And then I take this. And what's the final count? Who got what?
I'm up 1.
You're up 2.
I'm up 2.
Because you got a bishop for a pawn. Bishop for a pawn.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So this is a bad deal for me. Or whatever. This is a bad deal for white. So, exactly. Queen here. And if there's ever 2 defenders and 2 attackers, the attackers cannot break through. If they are the same value. Remember what I taught you? So, if let's say the position looked like this. Let's go here. Look. Knight, bishop. I just showed you that this kind of concept. Like, defending with the queen is a bad idea against the knight. It's not going to work because you would never take the knight if it gets there. So, exactly. Look, you might get scholars mated. Some people will try to do this to you. But in the beginning, we got to go pawn, knight, bishop, castle or king. And we have to monitor if the opponent is doing anything stupid. And with all that in mind now, let's look at some of the games you played without this information and see how much better you can get.
No. Have you, like, are you going to randomly pick, or do you know, like, do you have games
No,
selected?
I'm just going to, like, pull up, like, 10 of the recent games. But you have to do this. That's the thing. You have to do this.
Yeah, but I make, like, the worst moves ever.
The thing is, if you only analyze games you win, you'll never get better. You have to analyze games.
Yeah,
you
I got to look at the low
Actually,
lights. But I got a lot of low lights in this game.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. Up until, like, even 1,000, and you're right now, like, 140, like, even the games you win relative to, like, me or somebody stronger, it's bad, but it's life. Like, that's the thing. People prefer to look at bad chess.
Yeah.
You know, because they see themselves in it. So,
oh my God, I
remember
playing The Chosen Boy.
Okay.
I don't even remember
That's really
how this
bad
game
if you remember.
went.
Okay, let's take a look. So you moved in the center. I like this. He immediately responded with the pawn. You can capture it. You can. Like, if in general, I would be like, you can. You went here. So you got a knight out. I like that. It's also protecting. I like that. He went here. Dude, it's fantastic. The game so far is excellent. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of here. You got your bishop out. Now, I need you to get your other knight, your bishop, and you have to choose which way you want to castle your king. You know how to castle, right?
Yeah, you just slide the king on top of the rook.
Yes, 2 squares.
Yeah, but then I couldn't castle left. I would have to castle right.
Yes, you would need to move your queen up to do that. That would be castling longside. Okay, so your opponent, as you play, you also should be asking yourself, like, is my opponent doing a real opening or is he playing something stupid? This is something stupid. This is kind of weird. My recommendation in the beginning, if you can trade a pawn in the center, if you can capture, just do it because it's going to make your life a lot easier. A lot of beginners put their pawns here and completely forget about them. So if you go here and here, this is much more simple. Now, look, you can even like attack the king on the other side. It's not winning or anything, but now you went here, you protected your center. I don't hate this move. And now things get a little weird because here we need we still need to get our bishops and our knights out. Okay, we're moving a pawn over there. Your opponent is playing some Swiss cheese. I don't know what on earth this is. And
this is go bad.
But this is an advanced concept. I'm still going to tell you about it anyway, just so you understand. You see how your position is like a web? It's very locked.
Yeah, that's bad.
So it's not that it's bad, but it's going to make your life a lot more complicated. Because when a position is locked like this, it's so hard to move your pieces around. But after this trade, take, now things open up a little bit. Okay, so he goes back. Now, here, I would ask you, okay, get the bishop out, castle. You can't go to battle with just a couple of pieces. But now we're going to start learning some stuff. On the next move, I want you to attack one of my pawns. I want you to make a move.
You want me to take a pawn? Oh, threaten.
I don't want you to take a pawn.
Do that.
So this move, the bishop looks at this pawn.
then the other bishop could take my bishop.
Exactly. So you play a little too fast. You spotted that move, but
yeah,
that wasn't the best move. So threaten a pawn you can actually capture
and not get captured back.
Correct. An unprotected pawn.
An unprotected pawn, eh? Oof. Well, this one is C6 is unprotected. But
very good.
How would I get there?
Exactly right. So that's everything you just said is correct. You don't actually have a way to attack it.
I could move pawn to D5, but then
right. But I think you understand, like, exactly. Pawns don't attack pawns because a pawn can just take a pawn.
But there is a move on the board right now that would be.
I'll show it to you. It's this.
Wait, what did you just move? Can you?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll refresh. Actually, yeah. Let me refresh. Sometimes the board lags. Did it?
I'm still looking at the same board.
The bishop is on F4?
Yeah, now bishop's on F4. Wait, you just moved bishop to E5?
Yes, bishop to E5.
Oh, and then you could take G7.
Yes.
Now, see, I look so much at the middle.
Yeah.
I got to start looking at the back.
No, it's not even like middle. It's like every one of your pieces sees certain squares. And if you move them slightly, they will see. I mean, like, dude, you spotted this really fast. Oh, my bishop goes out. Boom. That's a good move. It's just that, yeah, I'm protecting because it's so close. For the record, the move I'm telling you about, it doesn't win the game. I will protect it. How can black stop this attack? How can
they move their bishop to F6? Perfect.
And also, I can move the knight out. Don't forget, my knight can also jump from the back. And the only reason this is possible is how many of my pieces are protecting my knight?
2. 3.
Who are the 3?
Well, you have a pawn and a bishop, and then, your queen in the back.
Yes. I actually predicted you would say 2, and then you spotted that the queen actually guards the bishop, which guards this. That's great. That's excellent piece vision. So, yes. So, okay, I can, like, go bulldoze it and trade it, but it's just a fair trade. So, this is how we have to start thinking about things. As long as you are making moves that are not mistakes, you're not giving away pieces, you're going to gain rating. So you go here. That move is not a mistake. It's not a mistake.
This is what I actually did.
Yes, that move is fine. The move is fine. So he took. I need you to take back. And now we're going to learn how the board opens and, you know, how pieces see each other. When this move happens, pawn takes back the knight. Which two pieces see each other now?
Bishop
they didn't see each other
sees
previously.
Pawn.
Yeah, but the bishop saw that square previously too.
Now, oh, queen see each other.
Yes, now that's not the worst thing in the world, but let's not forget, you're going to have a position where this queen will suddenly be just not protected by anything, and that's how the board changes. So he goes here. That move is fine. Okay, I don't know what the idea of this move is, but as long as you're not playing like a mistake, I don't really care, you know? He goes here.
Okay, in the moment I saw the queens looking at each other, and I went, I need to move that out of the way.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Like, again, you're not winning or losing because of this. Maybe you're playing a little slowly. Okay, so here's the first mistake. So you play the knight here, and I get it. You target both pawns.
Yeah.
But that knight, can it be
unprotected.
captured? Exactly. He can play queen takes knight.
Yeah.
And he did. And then you were like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and then panic mode, and I went, oh, GG's, I lost the game.
You lost your bishop. And this is how it goes, you know? And by the way, this move looks like checkmate. Straight up looks like you don't have a move, you know? But you blocked. Yeah. You found a nice move. And now he found a nice move too. He brought in his knight. Now, dude, he's threatening 3 checkmates at the same time.
Yeah.
So if it's black's move,
spot.
Which moves are checkmate? Actually, you stop one of them. So this is one of the checkmates. Queen here. So you target his queen. He actually has mate here. He doesn't have to move his queen. Can you find it?
If he moves there?
Yeah, it's mate. And a game like this, the lesson there is you didn't play opening principles because we didn't have this lesson yet. And because of that, you set yourself up for a really strange position. Your king was in the center, which is bad. And then you actually played completely fine. But then sometimes when it all comes together, like you hang a knight, that's what that's called. You hang it, you give it away, then you hang this, and your king is in the middle. Well, then, you know, that's not going to... Exactly. If your king was like... If you didn't lose your bishop, maybe this could have still been a game. But then you lost your bishop, and it was directly in front of your king. And that's sometimes what happens. So the lesson here is don't put pieces if they can be taken. But that's a skill you have to practice, you know? And like, this is something we need to, you know, we need to improve every time. Okay, so look, here's a guy who tried to scholars you. And
I think this goes really bad.
Yeah,
I feel like
it goes. No, you won this game. You won this game.
I won this game?
Yeah, you won this game.
That's a shock.
So you did what you just told me in the lesson. You did this move. You blocked. But
wait, what's the best move again there? Instead of doing that.
Yeah, I will show you. I will show you because it's slightly different. But first, let's count. How many times does he hit this pawn?
3.
How many? Yeah, 3. And so you would lose that trade. You would lose boom, boom, boom. So we're not going to do that anymore. Now, this one's different. This one's different. Because the previous one, it was from here. It's a different angle. So if he attacks with queen, you can protect with queen. And then you can develop your knight, kick his queen out. You got to still stick to the principles. Play in the center, bishops. In general, you should be like, yo, have I gotten all my pieces out? And if not, that's generally the right thing to do. So in this game, you went d5. He shot his pants. He got scared. He went here. He didn't even take your pawn. And he went here. Dude, this is excellent. Position is fantastic. Excellent position. Now, at this point, I like the move you played. You kind of stopped his knight, right? That's what you didn't want him to go there.
I didn't want him to, no, I didn't want him to go there because then he would have been able to take, and I couldn't have done anything.
So you played a fantastic move, even though your logic is technically wrong. If he took, what would you do?
We'll just take with my king.
Yes, because neither his queen nor his bishop actually are helping the knight. They're both blocked. So
yeah, but then what if he took that pawn with bishop? Oh, then I would take it with king.
Queen.
Or queen, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you're very if chess was this easy that they could just bulldoze like idiots and just like, then nobody would play it. But it just doesn't work. If you play well, then, you know, Everything's going to be fine. Now, look, you got your bishop out. This was fantastic. You should get your other knight out. You're playing this game like a 1,000 level player. That move is terrible. You just take it. Take. Okay, he didn't even take it. You just took his queen. Dude, this game, you played like a 2,000 level player. Like,
yeah, but Garon played like a 100 elo chud.
I understand, but you got to start somewhere. I mean, if every game you play like that, now you just have to recreate exactly how you played. You didn't like, okay, let's see. So you went with white. Okay, pawns in the middle. I don't like this double pawn thing. I'd rather we move our knight or bishop but fine, okay. So as you can tell from my tone of voice,
we're creating a line of pawns right now.
Yes. So now you know 2 knights and push 2 pawns in the center if you can. So 2 knights, like 2 pawns if you can, then the bishops, then castle. Every game needs a little structure. So this game is already weird because look, his bishop can come take your pawn. He didn't. Okay, you don't like queens staring at each other. You don't like this.
I hate it because I feel like also I don't like queens staring at each other because in this elo they'll just take my queen and lose it, and I'd rather have my queen than neither of us have a queen. Okay,
then yes, then you need to be very careful when the center begins opening up. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. In chess, you can't just be like, I don't want a queen trade, so I'm gonna lose another pawn. Like, no, you should probably just take the pawn. Material is, but what? And then you ended up, and then he spotted
losing
this.
It anyway.
Okay,
yeah.
What is this called? Do you remember?
Pinching.
Yeah, pin. But maybe pinching for long. Yes. How do you protect the knight? Easy question.
That.
Yeah. Dude, you see, like, we're 30 minutes into a chess lesson. You're playing the much more natural move because your brain's like, I haven't moved my bishop. In the game, you defend it with the king. No. No. So in the game, you're like, I gotta use my king. But now you know, like, just from 30 minutes, you're like, wait a minute, I should not be using my king. He should not be holding the position together. His ass needs to be over here. He needs to be out of the fucking way. So yes, bishop there would have definitely been better. Is the move king d2 losing? No. So let's go. Now, he gave the bishop for the knight. Okay, you took. The only reason your king is not terrible here is because he doesn't have a queen. If he had a queen, it would be much more dangerous for your king. You have a free thing you can take here. Oh, we got to be spotting these types of things. You haven't gotten your bishop out, but do you have something free you can capture?
My knight could take pawn at e5.
Yeah, about 8 times out of 10 at your level so far, if it's free, it's free. There's no trap. Like, you should probably just take it.
They're not planning a move where they're baiting my piece out.
No, 2 times out of 10, there will be a punishment, like, for your move. Like, you're gonna, I don't know, there's gonna be something that goes wrong. But more times than not, okay, you played pawn, he went here, you went here. Technically, you could argue it's also free, but, you know, look, would have been one of these moments where he can then take this, because your bishop used to protect it. But, okay, the game is good. This is a good game. I would not think, that move is terrible. What can you do after that move?
What can I do after what move?
The move g5. Do you see the move that he just played? Pawn g5?
He moved pawn to g5. I could take with my knight.
And?
I could move my pawn h4 up? Or...
No.
Oh,
I mean,
my bishop from c.
Yes. Yeah. And then you attack his knight. That's just a free pawn. And that's what you did. That's what you did. He went here. Okay, you can take his knight. It's a trade if you want. I like that move. Rook with the rook. I mean, this is a great game. You said, like, all these games are so bad. Wait, why did the board just jump? That was very strange. What move do you see right now?
I moved my bishop, and now I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, so king moves. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, now you went here. Pawn a6. You took his pawn. And then, why did we go back with the rook?
Why'd I go back?
Yes.
Wait, can you go one move back to where we were?
Yes. You took his pawn on b7. You see, you just took his pawn.
I moved my rook back because I didn't want his rook to take mine, and my bishop was protecting it.
Yes.
But that's bad.
You lost the rook to his pawn.
Yeah.
On b3, he can take like this.
Yeah, didn't really peep that.
Yes. So Here's what we're gonna learn. If your rook is in his territory, like on move 20, so you just took,
What
and
would
he
you have
offers
done
you,
there?
yeah, so I would have reinforced my rook with my other rook. How do you do that?
I would slide my rook from E1 to B1.
Yeah, so play it. So you
Well,
get the feel.
Can I rewind?
Make the move, actually. Yeah. There you go. Now you're
And then he
protecting
would
your rook.
I'm assuming he would take.
Yeah, and then you would replace it with another rook that's like
Yeah.
also in his territory and doing some good stuff. But you
Yeah.
also, you can move your rook. For example, how can you threaten one of his pieces with your rook? And I mean threaten capture on the next move, not this move. Yeah, the knight is free. There you go. Excellent. Like, some people are like, oh, my rook's over there. It's going to get taken. Okay, so why lose it? Don't lose it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to win his knight? At this level, maybe. At 700, no. He's going to defend it.
Yeah, he's going to move it or defend it.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, okay. And
well, wouldn't the
game,
logical move for him to be move bishop back to
D7?
D7?
Excellent question. Why is that a good move? Can't you just take the bishop with the rook?
No, because his knight defends.
Excellent. You just set up a tactical situation. So in chess, we do these things called puzzles. We do these things called tactics. As you get stronger at chess, you have to be really good at these because it's pattern recognition. I feel like you're going to solve it as I'm explaining it, but you have 1 to 2 move combos, which forcefully win material or get checkmate. So you just told me his bishop is protected by his knight.
Yeah.
You do the rest.
What do you mean? Like play out this scenario to try and check?
Yeah, like look around, look at all your pieces, and be like, oh, his bishop is being protected by his knight. So what should I do here? I want to take his bishop, but it's protected by the knight, so I should. About it. Yes, yes. Because now this is called removing the guard. You remove the guard from his bishop,
and then I take.
Boom, free. There you go. What you just did is that's a tactic. Like if you were solving puzzles on chess.com, you would get this position and then you would go, wait, I can take his knight. He takes back because it's check. Then I take his bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So I'm going to teach you what I just did, what you did here, but the general terms of this. So in chess, the most forcing move, a move that absolutely requires a response from the opponent, is what? A check, right?
Yes.
Because if you play this on push, that doesn't do shit. I can play anything I want. I can move my rook, my bishop, my knight. But if you take my knight, I have to defend against the check. I cannot move any other piece. And in this case, I would need to respond. That does not mean every check is good. It just simply means it's the most forcing move. And then after that, the most forcing move is a capture. Why? Because a capture is like, oh shit, he took something from me, right? So I have to take back, right? Like I have to respond to it. He took material from me. Yeah. Rook takes knight is a bad move because it would be taken by the bishop. And then the next most forcing move is exactly what you just did here when you moved your rook to c7. This is called an attack. So the third tier is like you attack one of my pieces, I have to respond to it, right?
Well, they have to make the decision on whether or not they threaten me in a bigger way. Like say I threaten them like this and they were able to put me in check, they don't need to immediately respond to this rook. They could just put me in a situation where I have to respond to something else.
Correct. That is something I call danger levels on my channel.
Like, couldn't they do this?
So that is a check, but wouldn't that be a mistake?
Well, then I would just take.
Yes. But in theory, yes. And allow me to edit this position slightly. Just like, again, as a coach, I come up with these situations all the time. So I'm editing the board to remove the pawn in the middle completely. You see it?
Yeah.
So let's say white just played rook c7, attacking the knight. Black has a check here now as a result of the pawn being gone that actually counters in a really nasty way. And this is chess at like the 1000 plus level. Can you see it? I'll flip it so you look at it from Black's perspective. Black to move and land a nasty check.
Black can land a check on me.
Pretend you're Black now.
Okay, I'm black now. Well, a check would be like this.
Yeah, but then what would white do? Yeah, so that we don't want that. Remember, I just removed the pawn. So when I say I remove a pawn, well, that's where the pawn was. But so I want you to think about it like this. A pawn controls a square diagonally. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you see this? The pawn used to cover that square. It would have taken the knight. What do you attack on this square?
What do I attack on this square? The king. What do you mean?
And
the rook.
And the rook is lost. This is called a fork. You are forking the king and the rook. A fork is when you attack two pieces.
So much info to like put in practice in like no time. Like,
dude, I'm gonna be honest. You are getting this much faster than like almost anybody I have ever taught. In fact, maybe not to put pressure on you,
but putting it in play. Like, if I were to play a game, I would still make mistakes, even knowing what you just taught.
Yeah, of course. But you get better every game. Like, even my chat is mind blown. They're like, I've taught a lot of people in my day, and you're asking me questions like, well, can he move the bishop? Like, you're seeing stuff. Yeah, dude, of course. So you have the opposite. So I teach people, they get hyped, they go play, they lose. It happens. You're the opposite. You're like, oh, I'm going to go play and I'm going to lose. But like, you're understanding shit already, which is already a huge, like, it's a huge plus. Yeah. You know, even if you don't win the tournament, because it's so soon, you're still, you clearly know what you're doing. We can keep going. Like, we'll take a look at a couple more games, because I'm not disappointed. All right, here's a game. You got hit with this shit. You got hit with this garbage.
Oh
this
my God.
Garbage.
No, wait, is this where I fail too? I think he takes my rook.
Yep. He took everything.
Yeah, and I just, I wanted to resign immediately after this happened. Like,
all right, so defend it. Let's go.
GG's.
Live practice. You defend it.
I go boom.
I don't
No?
mind that move, but I wanted you to defend with the knight first.
Oh, go like boom.
No, you're skipping a step. It is a little hard. This is the first thing you have to solve.
No.
There we go.
Oh, see, this is so hard to think. Like, you have to run like 9 possibilities in your head at once of like, what are they gonna do?
Yep, but then you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. All right, now I go here, and now you can play with the queen if you want. You can also start with the queen. It's fine, but
you go there. How do I respond? Now I go here.
Queen is good. Here's the way you tie all this logic together. In the game, you played pawn to g6, took your pawn, he took your rook. So your knight move enables the move pawn to g6. You see how it enables it? Because your pawn is now protected by the knight. He can't take it. Yeah. And you're not going to get checkmated, right? So you get what I'm saying here?
Yes.
Yes. Now, you might still find a way to lose. He might go here. What's the threat?
He puts me in check and takes that pawn still, and then I lose. Right?
Yes. Exactly. So block his attack. And don't block his attack with the center pawn. You've tried that. It doesn't work. Block the queen's vision of your pawn.
But with anything? Like, I could do that.
Yes, because isn't it defended by the queen?
Yeah. If they took, then I could retake.
Easy peasy. That's it. And now your bishop can go here to g7. So, like, look, he'll go here. You can come here. And then you castle on the next move. He castles. You castle. The board is being weird. It like randomly backs up a move or two. So I'm not sure if we're seeing the same thing.
It's frozen for me right now.
What is the last move that black played?
I just moved my knight.
Oh, okay. You just moved your knight. Okay. Yeah, and then I can like move my bishop here, for example. I move my bishop to g7, and then castle, and then
I am not seeing any of this.
Oh. That is, yeah, blame chess.com. I'm refreshing. I think we just have so many boards here that it might be overloading.
If I were to practice tomorrow
Yeah.
and play a bunch of games like Doom Q, you think I would get good enough to like win a couple tomorrow?
I think if after every game,
here's what I'm banking on is I'm trying and I'm gonna like practice a little bit. And even though I have less experience than like say like Jinxie or like you're saying One would probably be pretty good, you know, Black Boy Max, he's gonna suck. He's horrible at video games. He's not gonna practice. He's gonna hop on and not even know what the pieces do. So like I'm getting one win tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Friday, no matter what. Like that's what I'm banking on that.
I think you should shoot for more. To answer your question, yeah, I think that's the way to go. But I'm gonna ask them to give you a diamond on chess.com, and after every game, you can click game review, and it's gonna tell you what you did good and bad. Like and then you can click and be like, oh, you know. And if you play like 10, 15 games, I'm also gonna do this for Jinxie. You guys are gonna be my proteges. I'll look at your games, and I'm gonna record a video to remind you. I'm not gonna like put it on YouTube. I'll just send you the video to be like, yo, you're doing this or this like well, and you're doing this, you're still doing this shit all the time. Stop blundering. So the strategy is just gonna be like, don't lose free pieces and capitalize on your opponent's mistakes. And one thing I would drill until the tournament is puzzles. So you could do unlimited puzzles on chess.com, and that's going to help you spot checkmates.
Like, what puzzles should I do? Is it just like entirely randomized, or
it's random? Yeah. So you're going to get some checkmates. You're going to have to spot mate in one. So you're going to have to be sharp at like, wait a minute, Mike, can I attack the king? In a puzzle, you do what I taught you with forcing moves: checks, captures, threats. And generally, checks and captures will lead you to winning a queen, a fork, a pin, that type of stuff. So that's how you have to practice. Like, it's like you said, you're going to lose like half the time, but you're going to learn, you know, you're going to take your licks and
50-50 win
get
rate.
better. Yes. You're going to stop losing so fast in the opening. And you're going to, you know, start picking up some more points. If you want, we can quickly go through your like other games just to be like, what is actually the big problem? Why are you actually losing?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, you seem to be in good shape, and you seem like
Thank you.
You're
My chat's saying I'm terrible, so we're getting
no.
Mixed.
No,
I mean, good shape for a 100 elo player, or
yeah. And so there is something on chess.com called elo hell.
Yeah.
And I will explain it to you.
Yeah, there's crazy smurfs at my rank, so I just can't climb.
It's not even, so it's not even smurfing. It's just like people are way better at chess than they used to be.
Yeah.
So 10 years ago in 800 was awful. And now, now in 800 is like really good. They actually are not bad at all. So, you know, they play in the opening and whatever. So I'm looking at these games that you're playing and like, I mean, it's crazy. You guys are like 150. That's unbelievable.
Lowest rank in the game, and they're still not just randomly moving pieces around the board.
Dude, I've watched Jinxie play people who are 120, and I straight up thought they were cheating, which is insane because they're 120. Like, how can you cheat at 120?
Do you think they're just ranked bad, like they should be higher, or you're saying that that's just like the standard now in chess?
Yeah, no, I think like because you win and lose half the time, it's hard to climb over one another. You know, you win a game, you lose a game.
Especially if you're both progressing at the same time.
Correct. And like, okay, he just got to 200. He got out of the, you know, like the pit, like Bane, you know, Batman. He got out of the pit, and then he went straight back down. He was like 200 again. I was like, no, but you escaped. That's what you do, and get to 200-300, etc. Anyway, I guess you gotta go, or you have like maybe 10 more minutes. If you have to go,
we can do another game. I got like 10-15.
Okay. Just quickly, I don't want to. Okay, you won this game.
This is the 10-minute one. I like playing 10-minute way more.
Yeah, 10-minute is good.
I have time to think.
So we're gonna stop doing this, right? We're cured of this stuff.
Throwing out 4 pawns?
Yes, because in the beginning, remember I taught you in the beginning, chopping the center is the easiest, so that your pawns don't get.
You think I should throw like 1 pawn out and then knights, bishop?
Yes, knight, bishop, castle. If you can safely put the second pawn out, like it's a fair trade, then you should do it. Otherwise, stop. Yeah, I noticed like you have this leftover habit from moving this b pawn. don't move the B pawn. It's a pawn that doesn't need to move in the beginning. So, okay, in this game, like, he lost his pawn and resigned. He just resigned. Sick. That's awesome. Okay, that's fucking stupid. Why did he resign? Look, you're pinning him. How does he protect the knight?
I'm pinning him. How does he protect the knight? Like,
Yeah.
how should he or how does
Yeah,
he?
how should he? Exactly.
By moving the bishop to E7.
D7, right? This.
Oh, you're saying protect the pawn or yeah, protect the pawn. Sorry, I was saying.
Oh,
protect the knight.
I guess our boards are just doing some, because every now and then somebody will
Yeah,
just be
it'll
like, oh,
just
you see it.
freeze.
See a totally different position than me. All right, whatever. You won in 8 moves. Easy peasy. All right. Game 5, and I'm gonna talk to Chess.com about
300
this.
elo player.
Dude,
Scary.
300 is not bad.
Mhm.
Like, we are living in a crazy time
Some
now.
say
Okay.
300's the new 2000.
Honestly, it's not even wrong. So he went here on the second move. What can you do?
I would move my knight to F6.
No, you would take the pawn for free.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you move your pawn out like this, and you see it keeps happening with white and black, if you can take, just take. Just take in the center.
Mhm.
It makes things a lot easier. Because you moved your knight, but you have to understand, you took this territory on the first move, so he cannot put the second pawn in the center, and then you
And
let
then he
him put the
does
second pawn in
anyway.
the center. Yes, and like, what? And then you let him do it. So, but then you took. Good. Then you took it on the next move,
Oh, it's
and then you
frozen again.
protected. Did it freeze?
Yeah.
So what do you see right now?
I see him with the pawn, with both pawns. I haven't put my knight out yet.
Yo, chess.com, man. What? Like, sometimes the server overloads. Maybe I have too many games. This is crazy. Okay, I'm going to refresh one more time. This is ridiculous. So I'm going to jump to the fourth move. You
Yep,
just
now I
brought your
see it.
bishop out.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. He took. You took. He moved here with the bishop. Wow. I just showed this to you. It's kind of funny. So now we learn from our lesson. Your bishop can take his bishop. That would be a fair trade. Fine. What else can your bishop take?
That pawn.
Yes. Do you recognize that position from like 20 minutes ago? I said the bishop can attack the pawn, but it was for white and it was in the corner
Yeah.
like this.
Okay, so
It's
I would
okay.
take that and then, but I didn't. What did I end up actually doing?
And by the way, so you understand what's happening here? You're trapping his rook, right?
Yeah, I'm trapping his rook, and I could just take that next turn.
Correct.
Unless
exactly.
they do something.
Yes. Now in the game, we're gonna back up to a move, right? You took his bishop.
Yeah.
You see that, right?
Yeah.
I don't even care. Fine. At this point, so your next 4 moves are gross and scare me, and that was before we did this lesson.
Yeah.
So your next move here was pawn to b6. That move neither develops your knight or doesn't get your bishop
Yeah,
out.
it's a
or
nothing
doesn't
burger move. It does.
Yes, it doesn't- exactly.
Actually nothing.
doesn't get you closer to castling. He got his bishop out. Good. Then you went here. That does not get you closer to anything. And all of a sudden, he's infiltrating with his knight and bishop. And what is his next move? Like, what's his knight trying to do next?
Put me in check.
And fork your king and rook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brutal. He's entering. Now, you did what a beginner does a lot. And you should not feel stupid about this. This is what a lot of beginners do. You go, the hell is his knight doing? I'm going to attack it. And then he said, well, I'm going to do the shit I wanted to do because that was my whole plan. Right?
Yeah.
So how do you stop his knight? I went back. So his knight is on b5 now. That's the move that he just made.
How would I stop
How do-
this?
Yes. How do you control that square? Because you're controlling it with the queen, but that's not enough.
How do I control the square that he wants to be on?
Yes. Your queen is covering it. Yeah, nice. These are the moves I need you to be making. Yes. That's the way I need you to start thinking. Not,
Well,
oh,
I
he put his knight there.
too. I'm not looking enough at what their plan is. I'm looking
Yep.
at what I can do. Like, I was thinking,
Yep.
oh, that's threatening. I need to get rid of that. Versus like, oh, he's actually going to put me in check next turn.
if you make the connection of what do they want, what can they take, like if I move this piece, what can he do? You'll go to 500 basically immediately. There's another move here. I'm going to back up. I hope you can, you see the position if I backed up. Knight to d5. You see this move?
Yes.
So
and that also could potentially take the bishop.
correct.
So that's a better move.
That's the best move. But
yeah,
this is the stuff we have to learn. You got into this much trouble because you played 3 random pawn moves. You didn't have to do any of that, right? You could have, and then he checked your king. So I jumped to move 10. You moved your king. He took your rook. You moved your knight. So the next thing he did, you learned about pin, fork. This is called a discovery, like peekaboo. He took your pawn, and now you see his queen attacks your king.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is... And now you run, and he plays an even better move. This is a really nice move by him. Check, and you're mated. Your king is checkmated. The only move you have is to lose your queen. So this guy is playing unbelievable. Like, he is playing really well.
All right, we're glazing this guy a little too much. He's not that good.
I mean, 302 is like, it's actually disgusting he's 300. Now, he can take your knight, but... And then he promoted a queen. No, he didn't. I don't know why he didn't make a new queen.
He ends up promoting it, and then I just start moving pawns up. I don't even know.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, this guy played like, easily 700-800. So... He didn't cheat. It's just like some people pop off every now and then. They have a really good game. So I want to go back to the 7th move because you got in trouble from here. Knowing what you know now, staying principled in the beginning, play 5 new moves. Go to a completely different position here.
Like just play from this specific point here.
Correct. And follow what I told you. I haven't gotten all my pieces out and I haven't castled my king. So what should I be doing here?
What do you mean? Like, what should I do?
Yes, you're playing black. I'm saying these are the things that should be going through your head.
Oh, God. Like, gut move.
Okay, that move is great. That move is good. So, by the way, you also attack my pawn.
Yes.
So, let's say I defend it with the bishop.
Did you move it?
Yes, did it not register?
No.
Sick. Love that. Okay, I will refresh one more time. Incredible. It's because too many people are using chess.com because we're so popular. So
yeah, and we just got everybody on the game.
Yeah, actually, oh, that's cool. My classroom just isn't even loading anymore. That's nice. Will it load? All right, I made a move with the bishop.
Now, what would I do?
Yeah, finish up your development. That's how we have to be thinking. Finish our development.
I mean, I would love to move knight to g4. Is that stupid?
That's not a bad move, but you're not finishing your development.
I need to get my queen out so I could...
Not queen.
My bishop.
Yes. That's a good move. But do you notice how you're making it a little spicy for yourself? Like, the pawns are now interacting, right?
Yeah, the pawns are interacting, so maybe you only go 1 up?
Yeah, that might be actually a bit better. Might be a little more safe. Yes.
So could I hit back?
Yeah. It's not a live game. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I castle long side. Did it register?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
So
now choose a safe space for the bishop. Completely fine. Out in the open. Just because you don't know exactly what it's doing yet doesn't mean it's a big deal. I get my knight out. And you. This is how chess should look. So now you are graduating from like 100 to 3, 4, 5, 600. And then from here, as you get stronger, you learn more and more. For instance, here's a piece of information you never knew that now you know. Have you noticed that your king's castled to opposite direction as me?
Yes.
What do you think that means if we've castled to opposite sides? Like, does anything come to mind?
Bishops matter a lot? I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't,
play?
Yes, diagonal. Essentially, since we've castled on opposite sides, you can attack me and I can attack you freely. Because normal chess games, we castle same side. So it's very normal that...
What is the odds that wait, is there just like a random chance of pieces lining up and... in that way. Like,
No, so
you're saying, like, if you chose to castle long or short.
correct. I'm gonna jump back to the 8th move. Did it go
Yeah,
back to
you
the 8th move
castled
for you?
long. Yeah, I see.
Yes. So if we both castled short side, look, I'm playing a move. White moves the knight, black moves the bishop,
We both
short
castled.
side, short side. Very different situation. You will not touch the pawns in front of your king here, because if you do, your whole row is open, right?
Yeah. So you just leave that for, like, you would just let that do nothing.
Yes. Yes.
But in the situation we were in, would I move those pawns up or no?
Correct. Because you would, your rooks would be open. Your rooks see the whole board. They open up a lot for the attack. So if you castle same side, you leave the pieces there, and then you try to use your knights, bishops, try to, trade a pawn, make a trade, open up the position. You're going to find for like the first, I mean, I don't know if you're going to play chess after this tournament. I would hope so, but you're going to find that up the rating ladder, you're going to be like, what the hell am I doing? Because you're going to be moving pieces, and they're just going to hang a bishop. They're going to lose a queen. And the less that you do that, the more organized you play, the more rating points you're going to.
Yeah, but you're saying like in this position, I should or shouldn't go for trades. Like right now, I'm assuming I should position myself where I'm able to take something that can't be taken back.
So the arrow that you just drew, so like, look, you drew this arrow, this move pawn to e5. Completely reasonable move, because if I take, what would you play? Yeah, and if I take, by the way, our queens are, so maybe I take your queen.
At each other.
Doesn't matter. If it's a fair trade, it's completely fine. You choose which rook you take. Yeah, that was good. The protocol right now is...
Yeah, but I feel like even when I lose, like, I know I won that interaction technically, but in my head I'm going, oh, I just lost like 3 pieces that are useful to me.
No, because you have 2 knights, 2 rooks, and 6 pawns. And if you take your opponent's pawns, in the long run, what are you going to do? You're going to promote a new queen. Yeah. So, then your opponent is going to play a move like this, and you're going to be like, oh, he's attacking my knight. Wait a minute, idiot. Boom. I took his bishop. And then, now I'm going to set a trap for you. Your opponent plays knight here. What is the opponent attacking?
My rook.
And?
My pawn? Or pawn?
And the other pawn. The pawn that he actually got there in the game, remember? To c7.
Yeah.
So
well, you would get this pawn, and then you would get my rook next.
If you let him, yes, but you would get to move. So black to move. Let's see if you fall into a very common beginner trap, or if you defend against it.
Oh, God.
No pressure.
Because if you take, I would take. But then now
You're right.
You could take that.
Yes. You forgot your rook.
Yeah. So then,
go back.
Go back.
Good. Yes.
Ooh.
Now,
cold.
here
That's
is something.
A cold move.
Here is
That's
something that might happen
badass
in the game.
move.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to warn. Make this mistake. So I'm going to back up. So his knight goes there. It attacks the rook in the center and the pawn. And a lot of noobs here. They go, oh, he's attacking my rook. I'm going to attack his knight. Just like you did. And then
he'll just move it.
He's going to take the pawn and you get forked. He attacks both your rooks now. So he counters your rook move with the knight fork. This happens a lot. People forget that, the knight is one of these pieces.
They're going to move the piece that I'm trying to attack.
Correct. Here's another example of this. I backed up a couple of moves. I'm just going to play random stuff. Are you seeing the moves?
Nope.
Really? Oh, my God. What is...
You're a very calm person. I feel like I would be crashing out if it lagged that many times.
The Slack messages to the team members are going to be are not going to be very nice. No, I mean, I don't know why this is happening today. It never happens, actually.
A very formal but stern message to them.
To whom it may concern. So somebody just wrote, it's not worth teaching this idiot. Is that one of your chat members? Or...
likely. But I would assume so. That's probably something my chatters would say.
Because there's streamers with an audience that insult them constantly, but then there's some that are like, oh, this dude's like... So which one do you have?
It's like it's a love-hate relationship. So here's the thing. If there's calm waters, they're attacking me, But if somebody's attacking me, they'll attack them. So, if there's nobody to dislike, they'll dislike me. But if there's someone that's, say, pressing me, then they'll go against them.
You know,
It's like a sibling. It's like a sibling type thing where they're not in a parasocial way, but like, you know,
Yeah,
they
don't know
fuck
you.
with me until something happens where it's like, okay, this person's trying to press Joe. They can't do that. Only we can do that. And then now they get angry.
And in your whole content creation career, you haven't done anything that gives them a reason to hate you or cancel you. And you know, you've been a good guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with like Jinxie's chatters, you know, like it's fun for, well, have you ever, you know who Los is too? Los Pollos
Is that
TV?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's like a meme for Twitch chats to like hate. Oh wow, do you have like a wholesome community?
No, I was gonna say I have a community similar to yours.
Oh, so they tell you're like terrible at chess?
Yeah, like I'm live streaming, I lose to someone, and then they're like, "You're old, you're washed up, your hairline's receding, etc."
And what do you say back?
I tell them they can live 5 lifetimes and combine their chess level, and they wouldn't even be close to where I am.
That's a good diss. That's a good diss in response. See, there's two paths. You either do something like that where you kind of like hard press them, but I've learned that or okay, there's actually 3 avenues. You hard press them, you crash out, in which case that motivates them more, or you chud out and you get really upset. You act like they really hurt your feelings, and then everybody attacks them. They go, "You took it too far. You took it too far."
I think I shut out about like 1%, and I think it's probably 50-50 between crash out and. But see now, man, somebody says something and you start ranting. It's like, oh, you fell for the rage bait. Like I'm 30,
Yeah.
I don't have time for all. You know, I don't know how old you are, but like,
I'm 24.
Okay, you have time.
Well, here's the thing: is I don't think I fall for. Okay, I definitely fall for the rage bait. I can't say that. It's more like I don't see the majority of chats that I get, but if I see a chat that really annoys me, I can't just ignore it. You know, like even if no one else saw it, I gotta say something. Like like there's certain chats that just get under your skin, and then especially if I'm already upset, like I wouldn't be surprised if during this chess tournament Friday I blunder crazy and lose a round. Like even say I lose the first game. My chat will press me I obviously I'm assuming it'll be emote only during the tourney, so like chatters can't like help streamers. But after the game, like post commentary, they're just gonna be like, "You're fucking terrible. Why do you even play this game? You're bad." And then I'll definitely lean into it heavily, and then they'll hurt my mental, which will then hurt my chess game.
Yeah, I mean maybe you can turn the chat off. I don't know.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Because I'm morbidly curious of like what they're gonna say, you know.
You
Because
gotta remember the average.
It's like a father that really lives vicariously through his kids. I'm the kid and I want them to approve of me. So if I do well, it'll be like dub spam and they'll say I'm the greatest ever. But then if I blunder, it'll hard pivot to I'm the worst that's ever been alive. I've never been good at chess. I will never be good at chess, and I'll be stuck in 100 elo for the rest of my life.
Well, as a person who only got to coach you for like an hour and 30 minutes today, I can guarantee you that within a week or two you'll be 200 minimum. So if you play pretty consistently.
Yes.
Yeah. No, the goal should be I mean, you look like you go to the gym. I feel like your bench or your deadlift and your chest rating should be the same. You look like you deadlift like 400 pounds, 500 pounds.
I don't max out. Okay, see, but now you're throttling my chest rating. You're saying my chest should be. Okay,
that should be your first
some
goal.
of my chatters are saying so 10. No, I don't deadlift 10 pounds. Anyways. Yeah, to like reach my maxes. I mainly am more of a bodybuilder than a power lifter. Do I think I could probably lift 350 off the ground? For sure. But, you know, I might be tomato face the whole time, you know.
You'll be tomato face playing chess too. It has that effect.
I think I'm also going to get out of this tournament and my brain's just going to feel fried. Like, I won't be able to think. Is it true that some pro chess tourneys, chess players will burn like thousands of calories in a day just like sitting thinking?
So I saw that article, and my
Is it
first
fake news?
I was like, this sounds like complete fucking bullshit. But then when I brought that up to my audience, they were like, well, that's because you're not a serious player. And I was like,
Mhm.
that's pretty fucked up. I actually think it's less that you're thinking and you're processing. I think you're stressed. I think it's like preparing for a final exam to that level. And because of that, you're so stressed, you eat less, you don't have an appetite, you don't drink enough, and you burn that weight that way and calories
Well,
that way, which I think is fucked up.
in like pro play, like I know you've done like you're a professional chess player, and
Yes, I was.
you've
Now, yeah,
beaten. Well, now you're a content creator, but I'm saying you like do you not compete anymore?
not anywhere near the level that I once did, but yeah.
But during tourney days, like, is every tournament the same? Like, how much time do you have on the clock? I've never really watched, like, a Hikaru match or anything. Like, is it an
So,
hour or, because I'm assuming it's
uh,
longer.
you can do both. The esports stuff is like 10 minutes per player, so a game is like the 10-minute games you play. But the elite tournaments, yeah, a game can take 7 hours.
7 hours? Do you get, like,
Yeah,
bathroom breaks and stuff, or is that on the
you can.
clock?
You go to the bathroom based on the clock. Like you might burn 5 minutes of your clock time. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some Aura edits of Magnus Carlsen showing up, like, 15 minutes late to a game.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he'll be at a blitz tournament, so he only gets 3 minutes, and he'll show up 2.5 minutes late. He finds a way to do it in every tournament. He claims it's not deliberate. He just claims he doesn't budget his time well, but every
Yeah, but how do
tournament he
you.
does it.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that. Is that also a hedge on, like, oh, if I lost, it's because I showed up late?
I honestly just think he just shows up late. It's just yeah. I think he should just and he wins most of the games, but
But how, like, when you're playing, I just wish I could see, like, how a high elo player's brain functions. Like, when you're looking at a chessboard, are you playing, like, 15 moves ahead on both sides in your brain before you make a move? Like,
no. So here's what I'll tell you. As you get stronger at chess, it's not that you've played 15 moves ahead. I just immediately know what is the best move in a position.
well, because you've
Now,
seen every board
no,
possibility,
but
or.
I've seen a lot of patterns. So not
Yeah.
every board, but it's almost like an AI. Like my brain is trained on, I don't know, tens of thousands of random positions that I've seen. So I'm like, oh, if the pawns are a certain way, I need to do this. If the knight and the bishop are a certain way, I need to do this. In most positions, I can tell you what the best move or plan is. But there are also millions of positions where I cannot do that because chess is so vast. And so,
Yeah.
those are the positions where I would struggle. But look, the position like that's still on the screen here, this is a very famous trap. I've seen it happen a million times. So, yeah, I mean, I would just say I immediately know what not to do. Whereas if you would look at a chessboard, you'd be like, what the fuck? There's like 30, 40 things I can do here. But I would just
Yeah,
be
I'm
like,
trying
no,
to
there's
keep
like
track
three.
of so many things. But you're saying
Exactly.
through, like, thousands of repetitions, it's just like, oh, I've seen this a million times.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'm assuming late game is when you got to think way more.
Yeah, mid game, like 10, 15 moves out of the opening. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank
Yep.
you for teaching me. I might go play a game and then I got to hop on a horror game, but I really appreciate you taking the time to give me lessons. I feel like that makes me a lot more confident that I'm not just going to get, 10-0'd in the tourney or 0-10, just lose a million games in a row.
Yeah, you wanna play one game where you explain your thought process to me?
Yeah,
Or if you
would I screen share?
No, I'll just challenge you on chess.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
I don't know if you have to play. I'm all good, but
No, I'm
I
down to do
will.
one game, and then I got to dip.
Okay.
But you're gonna play like wait. You're gonna like teach me, play me. You're not like. Are you gonna try and beat me?
Both? It's up to you.
Oh God. How
The
many
chat
moves
wants
do
me
you
to
think
play
you
you.
could beat me in? Like 5?
No. I mean, if you play principled, it will take at least like 15. Believe it or not. Just don't lose your pieces. The chat is they're asking me to do it blindfolded, so I'm gonna play without actually seeing the pieces.
How are you gonna? Do I have to? What do you mean? Like
I just won't see I'll visualize it in my head. The chat really gets a kick when I do that.
you're gonna play
So
me blindfolded?
yeah. You want white or black?
Oh, what's better? Be honest. Like what would increase my chances?
I would say white.
Okay, I'll start with white.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a challenge. Boom, it's rated. If you
How
win,
are you gonna know? How are you gonna know what? How are you gonna know like where my pieces are?
in my head.
But am I gonna have to announce, or you have like audio
No,
cues that are saying like knight to e
no, I will
blank?
just see piece highlights. I tried to challenge you. I mean, your settings might be
Oh,
off. I'm
should
gonna
I
ask somebody.
change my privacy settings?
So you're gonna have white. I'm gonna play black. You can also double check. I'm gonna set my board to blindfold board, so I'm not gonna have any pieces visible.
Oh, wait. I thought you were actually gonna put on a blindfold.
Oh, that is actually how it would work. Yes, if I was blindfolded, then you would tell me the move, but I can still
Yes.
visualize it in my head. Yeah.
Wait, but if you're on
Yo,
blindfold board, what does it do? It just says like.
yeah, it just shows the highlights. Your piece gets highlighted that you moved.
So you won't even be able to remember. Like you're gonna have to remember where my pieces are.
Yes, and okay, that sounds impressive, but one game is not that crazy. Do you know what the world record is for blindfolded chess games at the same time?
I saw a clip of somebody play like 10 people in a row blindfolded.
So yes. Oh, you have to go to chess.com/play/online. That's where they can.
Okay.
Or at the top left, you can click play and then play online.
I am on.
All right, we're ready. So yeah, 10, right? You think that's crazy? Like 10 games blindfolded at once. That sounds insane, right?
Is the world record like 25 or something?
It's 60, bro.
60 at once, and they won all 60.
I don't think he won all 60, but he finished all 60. By the way, we're playing. You have white. Fantastic move.
Stop. No,
It's a good move. No, I want to see you take the center. I want to see you, All right, I'm going to play a little cagey.
Oh.
I'm doing what I taught you. So, in the beginning.
Okay.
What are you supposed to do in the beginning? You tell me. What are you supposed to do in the beginning of a chess game?
Put a pawn out in the middle.
Yeah, or two knights, bishops. See, you moved your bishop first. Knight should go first, but that's fine.
It's part of my strategy. It's to throw you off.
Yes, I got my knight out. See, I'm following the principles that
you're instilling.
Yeah.
Huh.
And your bishop blocked your pawn, so you're a D pawn. I go here.
Not worried about that though.
No problem. The scariest thing in chess is playing somebody with a lot more experience.
Yeah. Well, you're also looking at a blindfold board. What if I just start making my moves so rapidly that you can't keep track of them?
Yeah, well, you could try. Anything can happen. 2 pawns in the center, that's just like I taught.
Okay. This is a little concerning for me.
That move is fine.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking like crazy. I'm envisioning the board. I'm like Thanos right now with a time stone. I've seen every possibility that you're going to make.
What am I going to do now? Tell me my move.
I have no idea.
You can guess. What would be a principled move here for black?
I don't know. You take something that I can't take.
I can take your pawn in the center, but it's protected. I'm going to go here.
Interesting move. Interesting move.
Thank you.
Not good enough, though.
Look at this. I mean, fantastic play so far. Okay. Now what? What am I trying to do?
Trying to take my knight?
Yup. Good. Well spotted.
So I go, hiya!
Nice. Good move.
Can't take it back.
That's correct. I can see that. I can't see anything, but I can see it. I did see it.
I got a great move cooking up right now.
All right, you're going to have to show me. I'm going to bring my bishop back.
Okay, I don't like that. The move's no longer cooking. think here.
That is a fantastic move. Tell me about that move. Why'd you go there?
So I could take your pawn because then you would have to take me with your knight, and then I could take you with my knight, and you can't take it back. Huh.
All right. Prove it.
No, because you have a queen.
That doesn't mean the plan is bad. It's just a trade.
It's working. It's working. It's working. It's not working. It's so cooked.
Yes. Okay.
Interesting move. Interesting move. How do I reply? How do I respond? Oh, I don't know. Oh, because you're gonna just take that knight. Wow. In a bit of a pickle here, eh?
Maybe. Maybe not.
He's gonna take.
What does that do? Didn't you just say I was gonna take your knight?
Yeah, you're gonna take my knight, but I don't know what I could have done to stop that. I'm not gonna lie.
You could have brought it back to the center, like
yeah,
where it
then
was.
you would have just taken my bishop, and I couldn't have done anything about that. Oh,
your
no,
queen,
I
your queen,
oh my
your queen was protecting.
Can I take it back? Can I take it back? Can I take it back?
All right, I'm gonna make a random move and then put your queen back, and then so I'm gonna go here, and then put your queen back to where it was, and then I'm gonna go here, and now you make a different move.
Yeah, but you're still. Wait, no. If you take it, then I take your queen.
Yes, very good. All right, no more takebacks. I can't even see the board. You know. All right. I go. I'm gonna go here.
Why would you do that?
I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what could I do that doesn't suck?
That move is safe. That move is fine. Remember, you haven't gotten your dark squared bishop out yet, and it's struggling because you blocked it with your light squared bishop. So next game that you play, don't block your d-pawn with your bishop. That's the lesson here, because it's going to be a little hard for you. You get what I'm saying? And if not, then it's okay. You don't have to get what I'm saying, because I'm trying to win this game anyway, so you know. You see my threat?
Yeah, you're threatening me. Pretty big threat here. What's a safe maneuver for me? Hey!
Nice. Safe move. Very nice move.
Yeah, but now you can take my pawn.
Which pawn? On e4? No.
Huh.
I can't take any pawn.
He brings the rook out. Risky rook maneuver, eh? So I hit him with... boom.
Did you notice I was trying to take your bishop? Or did you just get lucky?
Well, I tried to move that out of the way because my bishop was doing nothing there. And,
But did you notice my rook boosted my
rook
queen?
Was, yeah, well, you're trying to cook something up in the middle row here. Uh-oh.
Yes. So my rook and queen together, they make what's called a battery, like a jetpack. So my queen was protected. So I was trying to, take your bishop, but you didn't let me. That was messed up. Next time, let me take it.
So hard.
Dude, you're playing fantastic. Like, I would have thought I was playing a 1,000 rated player if I didn't know you were. If 278 wasn't on the screen.
Yes, that's the move. That's the move. I'm confident with that move right there. I love that. All right,
how about
move.
this? See, the problem is the position's even, and you're always going to feel threatened when we play. Did you notice I was threatening to take your bishop with my pawn?
You were threatening to take my bishop with... Yes.
And that's why you played the move that you just played, right?
Yeah.
Because if I take the bishop, you take my queen.
Yeah.
But the move that you just played, is it safe?
No. Oh!
It was a good idea, but...
Too many things going on at once. It's impossible to keep track.
Yes, yes, yes. I know. I know.
I retreat.
So I have an acronym for certain situations in chess, and it's keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Your bishop is hanging. Just move it. Okay, I'm gonna take your rook. King takes. Okay. Board's getting a little fuzzy. You might be in luck. I'm gonna go here though.
Bad play. Bad play.
You sure?
No. Not entirely.
Yes, chat member. My opponent is also blindfolded.
You're gonna put me in check.
Yeah.
Next turn.
But there's a bigger problem.
I'm dealing with a few problems right now. You're gonna put me in check, and then I really can't do a lot about that. So the most logical move, obviously, is to move here.
Unfortunately, my queen and my knight. This is how we started the day. We can end the day. It's a beautiful circle. What square do my queen and my knight both see?
The pawn.
Near your king. Yes. It's the checkmate that I taught you, but in reverse. Queen takes pawn, protected by the knight. You see it?
Yeah. What?
I thought you said you saw it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other pawn. Oh my
yeah, there
God,
was two, but
idiot.
No, you're not an idiot. You're not an idiot. You're not.
What? Wait, can you play that back?
Yeah, I mean you can use game review or you can click
Wait, no, actually I could just visualize this because it was one move. You to queen there. Oh. Yeah, and then I couldn't take it back. So why did I move that queen? Well, either way, I was worried about the pawn at d2.
Yes. Yes, it would have probably been better to play queen e3. So the like directly challenging the queen in the middle. You saw your queen, you saw the pawn, but you missed the pawn in front of your king.
Because if I moved queen e3, that would have protected either knight play you would have had. And then your queen would have had to attack mine.
Yeah, the fact that you can even visualize this without backing up is already very, very good. So this game should not discourage you. You played very well. Like
yeah, you were also blindfolded though, so.
Yeah, but I can play 5 blindfolded at the same time. So this, it's not
You think you could play like, oh, you know what would be a good video? You play 5 like 200 elo streamers. I mean, you might have already done this. You play 5 200 elo streamers blindfolded.
So 3 or 4 years ago I played Ludwig and his 2 friends and they were like 1200, but a funny experiment would be me against the entire tournament field blindfolded. That would be,
all 8 of us.
That actually could be, because the thing is, like move 10, 15 on 8 boards, I'm going to forget some shit. I probably will blunder my queen. So yeah, maybe chess.com can set that up, but no, man. I mean, come on. I've been doing this like 25 years. I better be good at it. Otherwise, what the hell am I wasting my time for?
25 years, you're 30.
Yeah, I started when I was 5.
Yeah.
I've been playing chess longer than you've been alive. Think about that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I would not recommend playing chess from childhood, but too late.
Well, now you got like crazy skill.
I do, but if COVID never happened, I don't think that many people would
should have put it
chess.
Into Fortnite builds.
I mean, there's got to be a way to do something with chess in Fortnite, but they've also they partner with celebrities and stuff like that. Anyway, I don't want to keep you any longer. That was fun, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you for coaching me. I hope I put some of your teachings to practice in the tourney.
Yeah, we'll be in touch whether you like it or not. I'm gonna look at some of the games you play before the tournament. I'll send you some feedback. I think you're gonna be in good shape, dude. I would argue you're already like a top 3. You're definitely a top half out of 8. So lock in, get some good sleep the day before, and I'll send you some feedback on the games you play.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good stream, man.
Yep. You too. Peace.
Bye.
Yo, W. Levy, bro. Oh, my God. I feel like I was like a sponge right there, chat, just absorbing knowledge. But I still kind of threw, but I was also playing a 2,000-plus ELO player. So, goated. Thank you, Levy, again. Mod, shout out GothamChess specifically. That was super fun. Now, chat, we're going to be playing a horror game called The Floor Above in Content King.